Okay, hello everyone, and welcome back to part 2 of preparing how I prepare the easy way, preparing for a day at the range. And I also want to mention that this is not only for pistols, this goes for rifles as well. It's not just for pistols. So, here is the box that I have. I got this box from Amazon. It's a toolbox. It's a Craftsman toolbox. And it's roughly about, what we'll say, this is 12 inches. So we got 12, roughly 12, 13. It's roughly about 13, 14, 15, anywhere from 15 to 16 inches long. And it's roughly 6 inches, 6.5 inches to 7 inches wide. And the depth is about 7.5 inches deep. Here's the front. It's got a nice metal lock on it. I got all my stickers from Ruger, Midwest Industries, M Carbo, Arkin Optics, Harris Bipod, Ruger stickers on the side, CZ Custom Shop, all kinds of stuff. Now, it has these little things, these little openings that snap shut on the top of it. And what I do with these is, I have in here 22 ammo. I should have it the other way around. There's a box of 50. Here's a box of 50. Here is, I get just like Ziploc bags, and I have it written here on just a yellow piece of paper that I have written on here. And these are CC mini mags, copper plated hollow points, 36 grains. They're called Varmint. They're 1,260 feet per second, and there's 50 rounds in this bag. And it fits right in this little spot. Just put it in there. Here, nice, secure, snap shut. In this side, the same thing. It's just different, 3 different ammos. I have 3. These are sandwich bags. That's all that it is. This one isn't. This is a regular Ziploc bag, but these other ones here, these other 2, they're sandwich bags. Look. It's a Ziploc sandwich bag. Same thing. And I have what's in there so that I know what ammo I'm shooting. I keep it all on one side. I roll it up, fold the bag in half, and it fits in here. So now I have 150 rounds of ammo on this side, and I have 150 rounds of ammo on this side. I could put another bag in here, and then I have 200 rounds of ammo on this side and 200 rounds of ammo on this side, just by using the Ziploc sandwich bags. And that snaps shut real nice and tight. So I could have roughly 400 rounds of ammo of different types, 50 round bags or containers of different types of ammo to shoot in 22. Because remember, I showed you that little bag, this little bag here, that I will put 9mm in. And I would do the same thing. I would put 9mm in bags, and I would put it in this because it's a little bit, it's easier just to keep it separate so that I know this bag is strictly for 9mm ammo. You open up, it has a nice steel closing latch. Open it up. And now I have inside of here, I have a bore snake for these too, because remember, that bag that I had is for pistols, so I have a bore snake for my pistols, and I have a bore snake for my 9mm carbine, for my 22 rifles, and these are also, anything that's a 30 caliber. I have, these are little pouches, little snapshot containers that I had gotten when you buy the cleaning brushes. They come in these little containers that you can open up. This has all of the wrenches that I need for adjusting my scope, all the wrenches I need to take down the Ruger 10/22. So this is for rifle stuff. This is for the 10/22 to unload. This is a speed loader. This is an unloader to unload the magazines. I have my range safety flag things for inside of, the bore for if they need that. I also have them I have them in the bag for the pistols. They're just in the bottom of the bag, so I take them out when I'm there. I have a small handle little screwdriver, and here's all the bits for it. And it's the common bits that you would use, some Phillips heads, some flat heads, and then it has these, I forget what they're called. They're shaped like stars. These two are shaped like squares that I've never used, but that's what was on it. So it has the common star-shaped thing. That's how I was able to change the grips on the pistols when I was trying the pistols out, because some are Phillips head screws when I was trying out the grips on the CZ, and some are the star-shaped. I have a level. This is just a line level you would actually hang on string, but it's great because it's shaped, it has an octagon shape. So I can set this on my scope to make sure that my scope is level and my gun is sitting level. Even though I have a level on my scope, I double check it. These are the sights because I have, what are they called? Tech sights on my Ruger 10/22. So here's the tool to adjust those sights, and here's instructions on how to adjust the tech sights and how to use it and all that, so I don't forget, So, and I have the tool for it, and that's sitting in here. I have a pair of, even though I carry headphones separate, I have a pair of these little spongy hearing protection, for if I need it. Something happens with my headphones and all that, little spongy things, so I have a pair of that. Or if I see somebody having problems, I can, lend them that. I have an instruction thing for another speed loader that I have that I could show you in a different video. And then this comes out, and I take this out. Now this is a small pair of binoculars, fold-up binoculars, that they're not really any good past 50 yards. You can see at 100 yards, you can see at least what you did, but 50 yards is about, because they're cheap, Tasco. But it's good to have so you don't have to get up and look at your targets if, just in case you want to double check if you're shooting with iron sights. I have a speed loader in here. This is an Otis cleaning thing, a cleaning kit, just for in the field. It's got patches. It's got the cords and all that stuff for cleaning a pistol or a rifle. This is for 22 caliber and 17 HMR, which I used to have a 17 HMR. I got rid of that. I didn't like the gun. I liked the caliber. I didn't like the gun. But I have this in here. I also have some extra targets. Let me get this out because I want to show you that in another video. I have, this is a stapler because when you shoot outside, there's other than the range that has the steel, there's a range that's just paper targets only. And they supply the targets. And you staple them up on the backboards so that you can shoot. You click the switch, the red lights flash, and then everybody goes down range and hangs their targets, and you staple them. So I have a stapler, and I have extra staples in here for it, sitting at the bottom. You can see them right there. And I have these shoot and see sights when I decide to use them. I don't always use these. I try to save these I may be using more of these with the pistol once I start getting into pistol and trying to shoot it a little bit more, accurate, and all that, trying to get good when I'm outside with a pistol. But I got these and I have them, and I'm not going to throw them away. I'll use them, So I have these with me. So I have that. And then I just put my stapler in here. This is a sock that I made. You can hear it. It's got little, I think I have to fix it. I think it's a little too loose. It has little airsoft pellets that are non-biodegradable. They don't biodegrade. So if this gets wet, it's not a problem. They're just plastic airsoft pellets. And I made this as a rear bag for shooting when I'm trying to do like accurate shooting and precision shooting with any of my rifles. This goes on the buttstock, and it sits there, and as I squeeze it, I can raise it, or I can push it down and lower it. It also is a bag if I want to rest and I'm trying to sight in a pistol or checking on it outside. I can rest the pistol on it. So I have this, and that fits in here. And I have a rag, just a rag to wipe stuff down with. I have just some patches for just in case I want to put a little bit of cleaning stuff on the outside and wipe down. Maybe, something getting a little bit dirty, something like that, So, and it's also just in case. It's just in case. And I have a nice rag to wipe things down with. So that's it. So now like this, I'm prepared. And I will just take these two things. So, I got to wiggle it down, kind of force it in there. And I could take, and this thing was like $18. This, little toolbox. You can look it up on Amazon. It's Craftsman. You'll find it. Just look for it, the red with the black that these open. And it was like $18. Let me move my camera. It's moving a little bit here. So, and that's with shipping. I mean, it's very cheap. So when I go to the range, when I'm going to the rifle range, I carry in my rifles in their cases or their bag, whatever I'm carrying. There's a bag I want to get from Savior that makes the same company that made the pistol bag. They make a dual rifle bag, but I'm waiting before I get that because of some things that I want to do, because I want to pick a certain length and I have to make sure I get the right length. When I get a different stock for my Pt.2. So I'm waiting on that. So in the meantime, I have some cases that the rifles fit in and all that. And that is what I go and take to the range. And it makes it easy. So I take this with me when I go to the pistol range, as well as that pistol bag that I showed you in part 1. And I'm good for a range day all day long down there, taking my time, shooting at the range. I can shoot indoors for a period of time. Then I could just take these two things that are not that heavy, take them to the, take them to the car, get in the car, drive over to the pistol range, the outdoor pistol range for shooting steel. And I could shoot more at some steel and have a good time, put everything away, get back in my vehicle, and go home. And I have a notebook in case anything goes wrong with the firearms to write down what it was and what ammo gave me trouble, what ammo didn't give me trouble. I have, bore snakes to run through the bore because there's a slight film of oil inside those bores so that they don't, rust. So I run that through before I shoot, get it dry. If I need to run it through, if I'm doing a lot of shooting and I feel like I need to run it through, I can do that. I can use that small little round Otis cleaning thing. That's why that has 9mm patches. That has a jag on the end. So my 9mm, I can run a patch through that 9mm and clean the bore. And then I can run a dry patch through it. And then I can run, the bore snake through it to make sure it's clean. Now, I don't have, and I haven't gone out unless I can order a separate 9mm brush for that Otis kit. Just, the brush, the bronze brush, and then I'll be able to give a quick clean, a field clean of the bore of the 9mm if I feel I need to. I don't ever feel that I need to do that, but I have it just in case. More for the .22 with precision shooting than anything else. So that's what I have for the range day. And that's just something to give everybody a tip. You want to make it nice and easy, nice and light, where you can carry everything with 2 containers and you have everything you need, whether it's pistols or rifles. You got everything you need. Makes life easier. So, okay, that's about it. Thank you for watching, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye now.